How we doing, guys? Mailman Nick. I tried to do a live stream. I think it was last weekend, but my internet was all messed up and kept kicking me out of the live stream. But uh, so I got one more day left of the work week. Saturday, uh, we've been having a lot of issues with staff. We've had uh, we've had a lot of people call off. We had a lot of people get injured. This week we had some injuries, so we've been really hurting. And if my brother hasn't been, because they my supervisors call my brother's office and say, hey, he come over and help us because we're so down bad. He does a route and then a piece, so that helps a lot. Hopefully they do their thing and get him to our office because we need good help bad. And they're just waiting on his fingerprint email. And then once they get the fingerprint email, because his fingerprints are still on file, they could do what they do and then bring him to my office. So we can get that help. What's going on, Jason? How's your night going? I usually I sleep is so important to me. I'll make sure I get to bed here in the next hour. It's like 9:30. I usually get to bed by 10:30, 11. Make sure I get enough sleep. Make sure I wake up early enough to eat breakfast. Make sure I have enough energy for the day. What's going on? Is the turnover rate still bad in the summer? Uh, the turnover rate is always bad. Right now, the summer, there's a lot of people on vacation. There's a lot of people out. Well, this is a situation in my office and from other offices in my general vicinity, my district. We have a lot of people out, and our CCAs, we can't keep CCAs. We have I think we're supposed to have like 11 or 12, and we only have 4 or 5. So it's very hard to keep CCAs. They stay for a little bit, and then they're like this. They don't want to put in the time, or they're just like, hey, I'd rather do something else. Perfectly fine, but it's very hard to keep people. The people who do stay are usually the ones who have that long game in mind, like, hey, I'm gonna make this a career, and I'll get to the top pay eventually. But right now, you just got to go through the growing pains and apprenticeship and all that stuff. Good, just made regular tomorrow. Congrats, Jason. Congrats. Making regular is a big deal, and it's like the end of the journey. It's a nice feeling. What's going on, Matt? We talk all the time on Instagram. Hey, Nick. Tomorrow is my last day on my hold down. I'm almost got one over on my supervisor. She had me off tomorrow, and that isn't the regular's day off, so I could have at home and paid 8 hours. Nice. Yeah. See, like a lot of the time, like management will like screw themselves over just by being stubborn. Like they'll keep you home and try to get you not paid or whatever. If that's not the regular's day off, you're on that hold down. That's your assignment. You get those days. You get those 40. So enjoy the day off with pay. It might take you a little bit to get that pay. Like I got a grievance right now going where my NS day is they switched my NS day on me because I called off, and we're gonna file a grievance on that. But it might take me a little bit to get that money, which is a couple $100 coming working 10 hours on my NS day. Forget about it. That's my money. Appreciate the super chat, Russ. Hit that like, Postal fam. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, Russ. Jason, you made it. Yep. Been learning a lot from your videos. Thanks, Ty. That's what these videos. My channel is all about the life of mailman. Like, sometimes sometimes I'll learn something at the office, or somebody tells me something, I'll make a video about it, or, I'm doing something off the clock because, like the post office pays for my, whatever I'm doing. Like this channel is the life of a mail carrier, and I show the good, I show the bad. And yeah, I appreciate you watching and supporting. Jason, how long did it take you? Yeah, it takes certain people in different offices, different times, just because, like in my office, we got a lot of stubborn regulars who don't want to retire, and we got lucky with a few transfers. We had like 2 or 3 carriers transfer that helped push us for closer to regulars. So it all just depends on that. Yeah, 18 months it took. That's quick. That's really quick. The contract guarantees you making PTF after 2.5 years. Yeah, so after 2 years, I'm hoping it's sooner by this contract, but you guys always ask me questions about the contract. I don't know any more than, what's being posted in these groups and stuff like that. But once I hear something from the NALC, I'll definitely make a video about it because, uh, I made a video saying, I'm not going to stress about it, and I don't stress about it until something happens, because I'll just I'll drive myself crazy. It'll come when it comes, but hopefully we get something good. Hopefully the carriers get rewarded, because you know we deserve it. She realized her mistake this morning. I'm coming in tomorrow. It's all good. I hit 62 hours last week. Let's go. Money locked. Money locked. Let's go. Any hot male girl carriers? Yeah, just like with any other profession, there's always going to be attractive girls, but I don't like mixing my money with pleasure. Plus, I got a girlfriend now anyway. Almost 2 weeks in as a CCA. Thanks for the info. Yeah, no problem, Chuck. I appreciate the support. I appreciate you tuning in. I like answering your guys' questions, because when I first started, there wasn't a lot. There was JH, but that was really it. Not a lot of info was out there. So I like to give a different perspective. I'm in the Chicagoland area. If that, we deal with all 4 seasons. My route's all walking. I actually had a part of my extra had mounted on it, and I had to do drop offs. It sucks sometimes, but you do what you got to do to get the job done. Hello, I just got a job offer for carrier, city carrier job with benefits. I'm extremely nervous, not sure what to expect. 100% normal. You're going to be nervous. That's really good that you're a career, which means you'll be PTF right away. Get on those benefits. You only got a certain amount of time to apply for those benefits. We have some really good benefits. The vision's really good. The dental is pretty good. Health insurance is good. You start contributing to your pension and TSP. The Roth is really good. But yeah, congrats. Just understand being nervous is normal, because you're doing something you're not familiar with. But if you have any questions, just hit my DMs, or they help you along the way when you're doing your driving. When you're doing your driving test, they're going to tell you everything you need to know. When you're doing academy, they're going to tell you everything you need to know. When you get to your office, ask carriers for help. There'll always be somebody to help you along the way. But being nervous is normal and to be expected. Our whole office went up for bid. I was on a route for 5 weeks, and now I'm just wherever they need me. LOL, it sucks. Building relationship with the customers. Yeah, that's one thing that, like, I remember my first route out, they kept throwing me on it because nobody was on it. Once the regular was back on it, I was gonna miss seeing the dogs and stuff, with the people. You really build connections with people that you see on a consistent basis, and it sucks being ripped away. But that's the job. Now I'm a regular, so I can kind of control that more. But when you're a CCA and stuff, it's hard, because they'll throw you on something for a while and then take you off it like it's nothing, and you have no control over it. Who is the oldest male carrier? I'm not sure. I follow those Facebook groups and stuff like that. I see people who are retiring after like 50, 55 years. It's crazy. We have a carrier who's about to hit 50 soon, 50 years. He's been on the same route since the 70s. So, if you're on an easy route making top pay, you really don't need to retire. Keep the benefits, and, keep making that easy money. Chuck hanging in there gets better. Yeah, it does. The more time you put in, the easier it's going to be. I keep telling my brother that too, because when you start doing these routes, you don't know where you're going. You're gonna be flustered and very stressed out. But once you've been in all types of weather, been in all types of scenarios, you start to adapt and become a lot better carrier. Just give yourself time. A lot of people will quit before they even give themselves a chance. Don't shoot yourself in the foot before you even, you know, put your time in. Are they limiting your overtime? To a degree, they are, because certain, like, my name's always highlighted when she shows me my hours are getting too high, my hours are getting too high. So they're like, hey, you got to have an 8-hour day, whatever. I do understand it. I was talking to JH. He did explain it to me how they do the hours and stuff like that. But uh, you know, they are they usually give me hours when if somebody drops route something, they know nobody else wants to do it, so they'll be like, hey Nick, want to go help out on do an hour on 31 or whatever it is. So but if I as long as I get my 60 hours, I'm cool. I cannot complain. Obviously, I would want as much money as possible, but if I'm getting my 60 hours, I can't complain. I can't complain. Denise, it's going to be tough, but hang in there. Yes, it's going to be tough. When you first start, it's going to be rough. Just have that mindset going in, because a lot of people have the wrong mindset, thinking it's going to be super easy. Then they get a culture shock, and that's when they break down. I remember when wasn't when I first started, but it was like my first year. I helped the CCA, and she was bawling, she was crying, and she was like having a mental breakdown. It's just if you go in the job with the right mindset, you'll be fine. Trust me. Just take it a day at a time, and know you're gonna fail and make mistakes, because I've failed a lot, and I still make mistakes because I'm not perfect. You're gonna make mistakes. Just uh yeah, just keep pushing. Has your truck or anyone's truck ever broke down? You know what? I'm in the pro master now, and it's actually pretty good. But when I was in LLV, I broke down once. I don't count the time where I was literally backing out of a I was using City 9's truck. I remember I was backing out and it just died, and I'm like, what if this died when I was on Harlem or Cicero? Like, I would have gotten an accident or something. But uh, that time, and then another time when I was on the route, my truck wouldn't start. They brought the ProMaster out because there was two supervisors, and they towed the truck, and then they brought me another one. Or the one carrier was in an LLV to give to me, and the other was in the ProMaster. But that happens all the time. I always see the tow truck bringing back those LLVs, but my postmaster said she hates the LLVs. They're dangerous. They're just a problem waiting to happen. And our office is mostly mattresses now, so even though the mattress I really don't like because of the cage and having to do cluster box, you got to get out, and it's very inconvenient. It's a modern vehicle, so it's a lot safer than the LLVs. I still struggle, Denise. I still mess up. Shout out to CCA Russ in the house. You suck. I appreciate that, Jay. Subscribe to JH. Good guy. I just hit my 90 days. What should I get for gear? I live in Southern Illinois. If you live in Southern Illinois, the weather probably doesn't get as bad. Um, I would stock up on pants, and you don't have to waste your money on a heavy jacket, because you could always layer up. I have a I have like a spring jacket that I literally put like 4 or 5 hoodies underneath if it's cold. Uh, yeah, just stock up on pants, maybe a shirt or two. Uh, a jacket. Doesn't have to be winter. If you're still in Illinois, it does probably still get a little cold. Get a winter hat, uh, and a regular hat. Uh, JH is funny. JH is funny. Subscribe to everything USPS with JH. Sounds like route adjustments, Bobby, and they made NALC routes. All about seniority. Get the cake routes. Yeah, once you put your time in, you'll get the easier routes. My tire was flat today. Just fill out a form and you'll be good. Yeah. Oh, for call offs. Boo for you. You took all my hours. Nah, Jay, people are stealing my overtime. I got to report to the postal inspectors. They're stealing my overtime. Hey, I know Jay. Yeah, Jay's the man. Jay's the man. We're in Southern Illinois, same here. Yeah, I'm in the south suburbs, just south of the south side of Chicago. Russ Fenty in the house. Yeah, shout out to my twin brother. He's in the other room. He's in the other room right now. Has your truck ever broken down? Yeah, he answered that. 50 years, what the fuck? Yeah, some people if you're on an easy route and you're making 80K a year or whatever it is, and you know the people, you know the route, it's easy money, you got health insurance and all this stuff, you're probably not in a rush to retire. But yeah, 50 years is a long time, you know, almost double how long I've been alive. Nick needs some mods on here. Yeah, Russ, how do you said you wanted a wrench. How do I give one to you? I'm using StreamYard. I'm not sure how to give you a wrench. If I file a grievance, I could become regular because a 204B been holding up a spot for over 3 years. Yeah, that's one thing that's really annoying because our supervisor has been a supervisor for forever, and her route needs to go up, and I want to bid on it. Nobody will bid on it. If I don't file, I'll be PTF March 2025. I don't want to make management mad. Who Think about yourself. Don't make management mad. You become regular. Don't worry about management's feelings because they'll throw you under the bus in a heartbeat, bro. Trust me. I heard Jay knows his stuff. Yeah, he knows a thing or two. He definitely knows a thing or two. Carrying mail for 70 years since stamps cost 3 cents. Yeah, now stamps cost like what, like 90 cents now? Crazy. Uh, I don't like talking about politics, whether I agree with it or not. This isn't C-SPAN. How did you keep yourself motivated when you felt like giving up? That's an everyday struggle when you feel like giving up. What keeps me motivated is just being a better person and being in competition with myself. Just like I look at myself from a couple years ago and I'm like, okay, I want to be the person who makes my past self proud. Like, and also like now that I'm almost 30, I think about like what type of father figure am I going to be to my kids and stuff. If my son was looking up to me, would he be proud? Would he want to, you know would he look up to me? Would I be his idol and stuff like that? So that's what keeps me motivated. Keeps me motivated making money so I could enjoy life, go out, do the things I want to do, and not stress about money. That's a very big motivator for me. I remember being on those like 13, 14-hour days and just like why the hell am I doing this? But then you realize like, you're doing this to make a living, you're doing this to build generational wealth, and I'll grind until I drop. I'm going in soon. I've done Amazon DSP for almost 5 years, so I'm already accustomed to abuse. Yeah, he'll definitely take some abuse here, that's for sure. 60. Get your 60. This is a different cut rate. So all you did was package. Now you're gonna case load walk. Yeah, it's a different for sure, but just take it a day at a time. But yeah, some people think it's easy, but because some people do Amazon Sunday and be like, oh no, this is great, and then once they start doing the mail, that's when they stop coming to work. 60-hour work week in the ProMaster. Yeah, let's get that money. 60 hours. I'm in the ProMaster. I can't wait till I get off this walking route. There's a few people on the route that I'm gonna miss, but I'm gonna get off this city 4 as soon as that city 31 comes up, or even 23 maybe, but 23 sucks. But I'll be in town. I won't be in the hills. For sure. I'm definitely nervous for all that overwhelming mail. Yeah, it's like I said, it's normal to be nervous, but just go into it like trying to learn something new every day. Don't beat yourself up if you make mistakes, because like I'm on here, I'm Mailman Nick. I make mistakes all the time, so don't even stress about it. I just wear shorts with leggings under pants make me too hot. Yeah, right now in Illinois, it's like 80 degrees. You know, it's not too bad, not too hot. Uh, right now I'm wearing shorts. If it rains, I'll wear my shirt and a vest because the vest, I don't wear rain gear. I don't like you know, it messes with my steps and stuff. I don't like wearing rain gear. People think I'm crazy, but maybe that's because I am a little bit. Yo, I didn't treat you like a 204B over there. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I deliver to my own house and neighborhood, so I can't complain. That's very convenient. My house is not too far from the office, so if I'm ever over a route over here, I can go to the bathroom and whatnot. So that's very nice perk. But 47 people in here, it looks like. I appreciate the support, guys. I appreciate you coming in. Um, make sure you give me a thumbs up if you enjoy this content. You got this, Rachel. Yeah, Rachel, 100%. You're gonna kill it. Working on Saturday. Yeah, Monday through Saturday is usually my work schedule. Monday through Saturday, and then off Sunday. This is the time for overtime Yeah, 100%, because we had like 5 or 6 people on vacation. We got a bunch of people down, and obviously we have the typical call off. Yesterday I had a double case, and it was uh well, they ended up, I had a carrier take an hour off me, but I had a double case and carry half a route, but then yeah, it ended up being only 2 hours. Oh, thank you. I needed that. Yeah, Rachel, don't. We got you. We got you. George P. Wait till the Xmas season. Yeah, what's nice is if you're new and you're starting now, you're kind of getting the summer mail and you're getting used to the job. And then once Xmas or Christmas starts, you're gonna be like, oh shit, a lot of packages. It's gonna be crazy. The last Christmas wasn't too bad. Manager doesn't care. Yeah, they really don't. That's why you gotta grind and worry about yourself and make your money. That's it. I just got started as a CCA here in Memphis. My biggest issue is the lack of respect within the company. It's also very unprofessional. Is it just me? No, it's very common. There's a lot of bullying, intimidation, and all that stuff is you could file a grievance for that. Like I'm not if management or someone is doing something like bullying or intimidation, smile and file. Smile and file, because you don't want to get yourself in trouble by acting unprofessionally yourself. So do it the right way and file a grievance, EEO, whatever you got to do. But there's a lot of that I've carried in a lot of offices, helped out a lot of offices, and that's pretty common. That's why I show up, I case my route. I'm one of the first ones to hit the street. I don't want to deal with any drama, nothing like that. I'm here to work and make my money. So, but I've noticed, yeah, a lot of unprofessional, and that's everywhere you go. That's everywhere you go and work. Take care of yourself. Yep. Self care is priority. Eat right, sleep right. I'm about to go to bed in a few minutes. I just wanted to answer your guys' questions a little bit, and yeah, self care is super important. I preach it. Don't go home and drink and destroy your body. Uh, Treat your body like your temple, because it is. Been watching for a while. First time tuning in. I appreciate that. I appreciate the support. Got any advice for a hired off the street PTF city carrier? Just stick with it. Get on those benefits right away. Try to get a hold down after your 60 days. Try to stay on something consistently so you're not jumping around. Yeah, be in it for the long haul. Just know you get those raises every year, and it's a marathon, not a sprint. I heard something about once you're a PTF, once you reach a certain amount of 40-hour work weeks consecutively, you will get turned over to regular. Is this true? I think so. I'm not 100% sure. Uh, if anybody in the chat knows, because I think I heard that, but I haven't heard of any instances of that happening. Don't even acknowledge that Jaded watched Jay's last video. Don't even acknowledge that Jaded watched Jay's last video. Or what was Jay's last video, Russ? I like V time. Yeah, me too. I just started 3 days in. Yeah, just stick with it. Just stick with it. You got to wait till routes are available at your station, Bob. You're a bit on different stations. Yep. Safety first. Yeah, all about safety and efficiency. Don't worry about speed. Rules. Hi, Nick. I'm a super fan. I'm not a mail carrier, but definitely love your content. Hey, I appreciate that. I really do. I'm a big overtime guy myself, and I appreciate your positivity, sir. Yeah, I appreciate your comment. I like promoting positivity. There's too much negative on the there's too much stuff on the internet trying to get people to fight with each other, a bunch of negativity, and nobody wants that. I know, Russ, but they were talking about turning over to an unassigned regular. Yeah, unassigned regular is definitely better than PTF. My post is all walking route. Yeah, at least you'll get your steps in, and you'll be in good shape, that's for sure. Showing up is half the battle. It really is. Like if you show up, my supervisors will. If you show up, you're putting yourself in the top tier for sure. Poirier versus Islam tomorrow, Nick. Small bet on Poirier. Huge underdog plus 470, but I'm taking him. What do you think? Uh, to be honest, I don't. I've seen all the comments for Islam, and I'm not saying I don't think Islam's going to win because Islam's a savage. He's basically like Khabib, with better jujitsu. He's. I just don't think that they're counting Poirier out when Poirier is a really good on the ground himself. He's a good boxer. I think Islam wins, but it's weird seeing all the disrespect for Poirier because he's a savage. Nick's only wearing shorts. Russ is funny. Russ is funny. Gangster Ghost saying, "Chilling, we all have days we don't want to come in, but let's get this Timo out of there." You know what? I haven't seen a lot of. I don't know what happened. I don't see hardly any Timo at my office anymore. There was a lot for a while, but now I don't even see it. There's also a new 800 number to report harassment. That's what's nice about the post office. They got a lot of resources. They got that landline if you're feeling depressed and stuff like that. They got a lot of resources. I should look them up and do some videos on them. Hi, Nick. Tomorrow is my shadow day. I'm nervous. RCA, Louisiana. Love your inspiration. Like a couple people commented earlier saying they're nervous. It's totally normal. Just if you're on your shadow day, that means you're not going to be really doing much, just observing. Ask a lot of questions. Maybe tonight, write down some questions you're going to have for them, like, what are some routes to avoid? What do I need to know? What are the main items I need to bring? Like Louisiana is different than Chicago. There's different elements that you got to deal with. So ask the carrier you're shadowing or your supervisors, ask them questions, and just being prepared is showing up and being prepared is definitely most of the battle. Most of the battle. Mind, body, soul. Yep, you got to get it right. Just passed the driver's test today for CCA. Any advice for the first day? Your shadow day or your actual day carrying mail? Because I would have low expectations only because you never carried mail before, and I hopefully they have somebody come help you. But maybe you're a better carrier than me because that's just how my experience was. I had carriers had to come help me because I was struggling. But just make sure you check the weather, make sure you got the right shoes, make sure you stretch, get a good night's sleep, make sure you bring enough food, make sure you bring enough water, especially in the summer. You don't want to dehydrate. Made that mistake many times. Make sure you're prepared. Tips to pass your 90 days. Basically show up. Basically show up. We're so desperate right now. If you just show up and do your job, you'll be fine. Just show up, work hard, and don't avoid avoid anything that will get you injured or any confrontation with customers on the route. Like just avoid any conflicts so you don't make any waves in your 90 days. Once your 90 days are up, all right, cool, everything's good. But still, still stay safe and everything. But during your 90 days, don't take any chances. If there's a dog out, do not chance it. Rubber band it, bring the mail back. Don't chance anything like that. You want to be safe and in your first 90 days. but trust me, they don't get rid of people. You have to be really bad for them to get rid of you. So do y'all have to pee in bottles like we do at Amazon? Like I'm personally acquainted with the Quick Trip styrofoam cups. You know what? I won't say anything about that, but there's right now it's the at the end of April they usually have the porta potties out. Know your comfort stops. Know like if there's a McDonald's nearby, if there's a Porta John, always when I'm delivering, I'm like, okay, there's shrimp and chicken place. They got a public bathroom. Okay, there's Panda Express. Always be always be looking for the comfort stops on your route. No, it's not true. What's not true, Jay? Vets don't forget to buy back. Yeah, you can buy back your military time. Ellen, if you can handle the waking and see what goes on, you got this. Watch Jay's last video. We talk about that. Oh, okay. Was that the one that they interviewed you, Russ? Or where Jay interviewed you, Russ? Everybody go check that out. Russ is a carrier. He's been carrying for a while. Delivers in the hood. Has a good perspective. Is it possible to file a grievance anonymously? Oh, you're worried about like making management mad. Trust me, don't worry about making management mad. You got to do what's best for you. You got to do what's best for you. Like management got mad at me because they switched my NS day and I filed a grievance on it. You got to do what's best for you. That's in your best interest. Just yeah, don't worry about their feelings. If you have medical issues, get FMLA protection when you're eligible. Yes, yes. Or chill and keep it and retire earlier. Oh, for the military time. I'm 5 months in. I'm the five on the CCA seniority list. Hoping I convert before winter. Hopefully. Been eating you. Probably been watching you since not since I applied for the post office. Much love, bro. I appreciate that, Nate. I appreciate the support. Hit the thumbs up button, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. I appreciate it. Comfort stops are permitted. I always look for the restroom on new routes. Yeah, always. That's that's what I'm always looking for where I could go to the bathroom. On my 6th relay, I got a porta potty by this park, and I'm like, that's gonna be my comfort stop. That's almost halfway on my route, so it's perfect timing. Go Lions! Bear down, bear down. But the Lions are good though. The Lions are better than the Bears. They'll probably be better than the Bears this year, but hopefully the following year the Bears become contenders. Watching, yeah, I knew what you meant. I read it at first, but the whole station gonna be mad because people on routes that they're not supposed to be on. Oh yeah, that's gonna shake up the whole office. But just worry about yourself. You're gonna be unassigned. If I remember what you said, you're gonna be unassigned regular. That's super important. That's way better than PTF. Let them cry about it. Let them cry about it. But I'm gonna go to bed, you guys. Probably got a long day tomorrow. It's gonna rain, so there's probably gonna be some call offs. I'm gonna keep this video on my YouTube. Make sure to give it a like, share. I really appreciate you guys. Do you know if labor custodians work at multiple stations? We have a janitor. I think he does help out other offices. It's probably like the carriers. I'm not 100% sure. Do not take my word for it. I'm not 100% sure, but it's also one of the easiest jobs, or one of the best, not easiest, but like the best jobs in the postal services, from what I hear from people. Take care. Thanks for the video. Yeah, no problem. If you guys want more live streams like this, comment below, and have a good night, and I'll see you guys soon.